Shall I start? Yeah, I was confused and surprised by this SO 83. I don't understand why we're doing this. I understand that Kingston needed some support, so in which case, why didn't we train the Kingston Parks Police, but with our very expert Parks Police? I don't understand why, when we are short of police in our parks, and I mean, Councillor Stuff says you must get this all the time from the Friends of groups, that they want more police all the time. We've got problems in a lot of our areas, even First Down Rec, we've got lots of antisocial behaviour. I think our police should be here in Wandsworth. They shouldn't be lent out to Kingston.
Well, I'm very confused by this because, this is my first occasion at this committee, but I have sat on multiple other committees now for the best part of 4 years. This is the first time I've ever seen this procedure invoked. Certainly on none of the other committees I've sat has it done so. And we've brought a paper in for approximately 2 hours of work by full-time staff on 10 occasions over the best part of 18 months, which is minuscule. I'm struggling to understand why Councillor Gasser thinks it's appropriate to have this out of committee when she could just send an email with that request for information.
Well, since I've been named, I'll answer. I don't normally answer questions, but because we're here to scrutinise, and I'm scrutinising, and I don't understand this arrangement, and it's not one that I quite see why we would support the Kingston, but then you support them once, you train them, get mates, and then they can do it themselves after that. I don't think our police should be A, commodified, and B.
Presumably, you do feel it is appropriate, for example, for Wandworth to enforce our bylaws in our parks. Would you on this matter?
Am I taking questions now?
You brought this paper here, so yes, I think it's appropriate to ask why you brought it here. Would you say that it's appropriate for us to enforce our bylaws in our parks? Yes, you've brought the paper here.
No, I think, Councillor Gaston, I think this is for information. At the
moment, an unauthorised encampment on our land, park and open space, common, whatever, is unlawful because of the bylaws that we have passed. It is not a criminal offence. However, by the summer, it will be a criminal offence, and therefore, although at the moment it would not be possible in the same way to draw on Metropolitan Police support to either prevent or move on people making those encampments, by the summer it should be, and therefore presumably that will have a resourcing implication, potentially a positive one, in relation to what's needed from the summer onwards. Because if someone is on a park or open space, either here or in Kingston, they will be breaking the law.
Therefore, the problem might go away, which is why they've called on our expertise. And it also says it does help us if they talk to the travellers and try and move them on the other way, down to Surrey rather than to Wandsworth. Councillor Walker, last question.
So I'm really quite concerned about the comments I've heard just now. We didn't pursue the stopping injunction rightly, in my view. So for the record, are the visits for welfare and health checks only and not to move people on? And that's a question for officers, please.
And the answer is yes. They are there to undertake the welfare checks.
That's great. Thank you. That's all I needed. So if we could just minute that, that would be really helpful. Thank you.